All right. Hi, guys. Hi.
Tarot, glad to have you. This is going to be a Venus in Libra. That's where I was left off at. Venus in Libra. So either your Venus is in Libra, or you're dealing with somebody whose Venus is in Libra, or your sun sign is in Libra, or you're dealing with somebody whose sun sign is in Libra. Okay? So one of those four. Or you're just watching for shits and grins because, you glean messages. So that's awesome. Real quick, get it out the way. Like and subscribe. Woo, 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 you know that. If you vibe anyway. Honestly, don't worry about sharing it too much unless you really think it's going to help somebody, because these messages are for us, right? Like, they're for the subscribers. So it's one of those things with tarot, like, if you stumble upon it, then it's auspicious, right? So, but the likes definitely do help, for sure. And if you are interested in a personal reading, you can email me, greenfairytarot@gmail.com. All right. I do hour-long readings. If you just have like a question, or you just want like a general reading, you just want like a response from me, it's $44. Okay. I'll send you the video. You have it forever. Or if you'd rather do like a face-to-face, like a vid chat, that's $55, right? $10 more because the face-to-face stuff can be a little more draining, but I love it, so it is what it is. Otherwise, if you just vibe and you would like to donate, my Cash App is Green Fairy Tarot. So all one word, just like the email, all one word, spelled just like it is here on the channel, Faerie. That's how I do fairy. So, all right, let's get right into it. Okay, here we go. Woo. Let's get some sticks. I'm feeling sticky today. You feeling sticky? I'm feeling sticky, my man. I don't know why I said I'm talking to a masculine, and usually we're talking about a masculine, but I've been pulling a lot of the masculine energies on these, so let's see what's going on. But this might actually be referring to a man. You will have a bad dream, but no harm will follow. I always like that. It means you've got anxiety. You must make an important decision by yourself. That can be hard, right? Because you always want to take into consideration everybody else's feelings. Someone is taking advantage of you. Ouch. Oh, man. I hate to hear it. Okay. Let's keep going. With this one, I might actually pull, I'll try to pull, like, some, physical characteristics, so that way you can get a better idea of who is doing what. Okay? Usually I try to stay clear of that stuff, but if you're somebody that has a large friend group, it might help, eye color, hair color. You can pull all that stuff with tarot. All right, but we won't worry about it too much. You will have a bad dream, but no harm will follow. Here we go. What do we got? 1, 2, and I said my prayer and smudged beforehand, so this reading is protected. There's no should be about it. You'll have a bad dream, but no harm will follow. Ooh. Okay, what? Wow, we got quite a bit here. Look at all this. Look at this. Okay, these keep coming out. So let's just talk about these first. Step out of your comfort zone. I'll let you figure out what that means. We might figure it out. A new romantic cycle begins. There's your energy, Libra. Look at you. You're already coming out. Is this not going to focus? I think it's the lighting. Balance spirituality and practicality. I pulled this on Virgos, I think. So this is like, things are existing too much in the 5D. They need to be brought into the physical realm. You and your loved ones are safe. So if you're having difficulty making a decision, making a move because you're worried about what's going to happen to you or your family, you'll be provided for, okay? You have a bad dream, but no harm will follow. You are good enough. Okay, and that's in reverse. Full moon in Virgo. And your dreams need a practical plan. You must make an important decision by yourself. Okay, these coming out reversed tells me that this is what's blocking you. You will have a bad dream, but no harm will follow. You could be in a very like self-deprecating energy, because if in reverse, that tells me it's blocked. And your dreams need a practical plan. You might not have the energy or the motivation to really come up with it. This is like pen to paper, right? Like your dreams need a practical plan. Let me put that down a little bit more so you can see what's going on here. Okay, bingo. I'm going to switch the lighting up a little bit too. So just kind of meditate on that for a second. How's that? Hi. I think that's better, don't you? I think so. So, okay, here we go. Oh, something about smudging may be significant. Something about Native American culture or Native American peoples might be significant as well, okay? Because I pulled from my personal... This is like my channeled book of scripture, right? Like my goal is to get this whole thing filled with just channeled messages from Ma, right? From the goddess. So, and I opened up and it opened right up on Native American. Oh, you might be dealing, somebody could be like appropriating culture, because that's what make sure it's upright. That was the context that I pulled, right? I'm not saying necessarily that anybody who smudges is a cultural appropriator, but it is super important to make sure that we at least recognize and remember where we are getting our influences from, right? Especially as witches or as pagans, because we pull a lot, especially as eclectic. If you consider yourself an eclectic, it's really important to remember that these things have a source material, right? So, and the burning of sage smudge sticks definitely has a strong foundation in American Indian practice, right? So that could even be what's going on. Like this person taking advantage of you. You could be Native, you could be an American Indian, and you could have people pulling on your energy all the time, right? Or you could have somebody who's perhaps professing to be an American Indian, but they're not. They may be not qualified to teach the things that they're teaching. I'm not saying you don't find non-AI American Indian, non-AI folks who aren't initiated, who aren't shamans. It's just make sure that the people you're dealing with are legitimate, right? That they know what they're talking about. Or that it's not somebody just trying to take advantage of you because you're really into the culture. You know what I mean? So put your energies where they belong. Somebody could be saying, oh, I'm this, I'm that, and they're actually not. Or maybe they actually are, but they're just taking advantage of your naivete, perhaps. That could be what's going on, Libra. Surrender to the divine. Here we go. Someone's taking advantage of you. Oh, it's a peekaboo spread. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, yeah. So if you're thinking about like studying with somebody or getting initiated by somebody, just pray on it because your hard work is paying off. Pray, pray, pray. Yeah, someone's praying on you. Somebody's praying on you. This is Venus in Virgo, or excuse me, this is Venus in Libra. Let's keep pulling, okay? Because I'm really picking up somebody's taking advantage of you, of your spirituality. Someone could be trying to get into a relationship with you, but they're manipulating you through your interests, right? Okay. We'll go ahead and pull the pocket tarot. Justice. Oh my gosh, Libra, you're coming out strong. Someone is not who they say they are, okay? I'm picking that up heavy. Somebody's not who they say they are. Someone is taking advantage of you. of your willingness to trust, your willingness to surrender to the divine. Somebody is seeing like dollar signs maybe. Someone could be playing off that they're like a spiritual person, that they're a shaman. In reality, they're just trying to get in your pants. Okay. Emperor. Yeah, it could be an Aries. Could be an Aries. Could be an Aquarius. You could have water heavily aspected in your chart. This person could have gotten somebody else pregnant, or you could be, if you're pregnant by this person, there's somebody else you don't know about who also is. Somebody's sleeping around, man. Yeah, Father of Swords. Once you figure it out, this person's going to cut you off. Or if this person cut you off all of a sudden, that's why. Yeah, the world. Yeah, something, a partnership came to an end. You thought, your time on the path with this person, you know, they say some people are in our lives for a reason and some for a season. Somebody's in your life for a season, okay? This could be a female, now that I think about it. Somebody could be pregnant and saying that it's yours. It's not. Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Yeah, the way I read this is somebody's about to get caught up, right? Like the Chariot, somebody's being carried, getting carried away, so to speak. They're maybe getting a little too comfortable in their lies and their bullshit. They may be getting sloppy, so to speak. You know, they're getting carried away, and that's what's going to be their downfall, okay? Somebody's going to get caught up. Your dreams need a practical plan, but it's in reverse. Yeah, it might be time for you to seriously consider moving out if you live with this person. Going your own way, forging your own path. You need to come up with a plan to get out of this situation, honestly. I can't put it any other more plainly than that. Your dreams need a practical plan. What do we got? Oh my God. Death wish? Somebody has a death wish. Also, you could be really wishing hard for the end of a situation. Okay? 9 of Cups, 9 months. Somebody could lose a baby. Not that I would wish that on anybody. Just trying to give all the interpretations that I can. But yeah, somebody has a death wish, meaning somebody wishes, maybe not necessarily like a literal death wish. Like they want, you could be feeling suicidal, honestly. Like you could really be tore up about this shit, about what's going on. Hopefully not. Emperor, yeah, I'm talking to a masculine here. What I'm picking up is somebody desperately wants out of a situation. Somebody is wishing, praying for a final resolution, okay? What the divine is saying is that you need to take steps yourself, right? Whether this is starting to starting to put money back, or working more hours so that you can afford to leave, something like that, okay? Like, somebody feels trapped. We'll see if the 8 of Swords comes out. If the 8 of Swords comes out, we'll know that there's abuse going on, okay? Somebody's really doing a fucking number on your self-esteem. I think this is an abusive relationship. I want to keep saying Gemini, but this is a Libra and Venus reading. I really think somebody is in an abusive situation. Because we got this distorted Virgo energy out here, and distorted Virgos can be very like cynical and critical and just kind of pick at you and tear you down. I think somebody's in a situation, person doesn't necessarily have to be a Virgo, it's just that's the energy that this partner is in. Could be a cult leader of some sort. Yeah, somebody's done a number on your self-esteem, though, Libra. That's for sure. You are good enough, but it's in reverse. You will have a bad dream, but no harm will follow. Yeah, this may say it's a nightmare. The situation you're in right now is, if what I'm picking up, it's a fucking nightmare. Okay, but just keep praying on it, and also you need to come up with a plan. You need to come up with an escape plan. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. Yeah. You're chosen, right? You're protected, right? Like, I'm picking up snake den. Like, you're in a snake den, my dude. Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? Right? Oh shit. Okay, you are good enough, but it's in reverse. I think this one's going to be reversed too. Mother of Pentacles. Oh, man. Yeah, somebody's draining your wealth, not increasing it. Somebody could be taking advantage of you. I'm picking this up big time. Big time. Somebody's taking the fuck advantage of you. This happens in cults, right? Like, you get the charismatic leader who gets everybody, in this case it's a feminine, doesn't have to be, but I'm picking up feminine. In this case it's a feminine cult leader who is just you're getting fleeced, right? Like, completely fleeced. That happens. What was that one cult with the chick who called herself Mother God, but she was like a complete alcoholic, and like she played games on her phone. Like, they had a GoFundMe or some shit like that, and her whole thing was like the games she played on her phone were actually manipulating world events. There's like, she fought evil through the apps on her phone, and in reality it was all just a con. It was just a long con. You're in a long con. That's what it is. You're in a long con. Romantically, a romantic long con, right? Because that's what they do. They get people to love them, right? They get people to please them, right? To give them access to their bodies, and they also fleece them. I think that's what's going on. All right, you have a bad dream, but no harm will follow. What more advice? The Star. Aww. Snake. Yeah, someone's lied to you. You probably think this person's divine. This is not a divine feminine. This is a karmic through and through. Mother of Swords and Mother of Wands. Yeah, snake. Somebody's a snake. No, she's not divine. She's not in touch with spirit. If she is in touch with spirits, they're malicious. All right, anything else? Yeah, she likes to keep you in a state of confusion. You're confused. Up is down, left is right, night is day. Like you know something is wrong, but you're so enmeshed in the bullshit, and you're like, and you can't just walk out. Like, you can't just walk away. Like, somebody's got a fucking stranglehold on you almost, it seems like. Yeah. Daughter of Wands. You may have tried to leave in the past, and all of a sudden this person mysteriously fell pregnant. But it's not your... Yeah, this is just... It's all about money. That's what you don't realize. It's all about money. That's going to come to light. You think this woman genuinely, or this feminine, genuinely loves you, genuinely cares about you, is divine, is a savior figure, is your flame even. You may have a child with this person already. Ace of Wands. Yeah, but there's a third person in here. She's been double dipping. See what I'm getting? She's like oh man, she's been double dipping, my dude. I hate to say it. Look, with the Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Double dipping. Ooh, did you see that? How it popped out? Yep, High Priestess, baby. We're on the money now. We're on the money. Yeah, see, it's all about money. It's all about money with this one. Whatever gifts she has, she uses them to exploit people. Yeah, you're heartbroken because you probably thought, I see the Five of Cups and the Four of Wands. Yeah, you probably thought this person was your counterpart. And you're waking up to the fact that, whoa, this person is a snake and is fleecing me and is manipulating me and abusing me and probably sleeping around. Oh, most definitely, honestly. As a cult leader, yeah, it could be up to 5 people. 5 wands. I always say wands are phallic. To me, wands are phallic. So 5 people right there. There's at least 5 people. Also, I'm picking up you need to leave because, and if you do have a child with her that you know is yours, you need to do it. You need to take that child with you because she's gonna raise this child to be just like her, right? Like she wants to indoctrinate her daughter because we've got daughter and mother up here. The daughter came upright, so she's probably young. But the mother is in reverse, right? So what I'm picking up is she has every intention to pass down this fraudulent, this karmic belief system to her daughter, so that she wants her to be your successor, right? Man, I keep opening up on Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries. I keep opening up on that. That could be Spirit's way of saying, hey, for some people, the energies are going to be reversed, right? So for some of you, it is a masculine spiritual leader, right? And you may think that you're the only one that this person is seeing, but you're not. Okay. The Fool. Yeah. Taken for a fool. Ooh, look. See, there's a paternity issue here. Big time. Big time. Yeah. You're at an impasse. Because you're not... It's up in the air right now. Who's the one, right? You can't move forward until you find out. But the information you're going to receive is going to free you. This is specifically for a masculine. The information you receive is going to free you so that you can pursue your actual heart's desire. So you can find the actual love of your life. And so you can heal from this, right? Because if anyone's divine, it's probably you. Okay? That's why people want to get their claws in you. Could be dealing with the Cancer too. That energy keeps coming out. Alright. Oh, man. Venus in Libra. They couldn't make it any clearer. See, here you are thinking that you're exclusive with somebody, this deep, spiritual, divine person. But look at this snake. Look. She's got a side piece, or he's got a side piece. Or you're the side piece and you don't even know it. That's always crazy to me. Yeah, King of Wands. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's coming out strong. I'm not laughing at you, Venus in Libra. I'm laughing at that this person would be so foolish to think they could get away with this. It's ridiculous. Aware, drugs, and sacred. Okay, yeah. Somebody's also abusing drugs, it looks like. If you're having money disappear from your account, or naturally, because you're getting fleeced, that's what it's going for. It's going for drugs. Aware, time frame. Yeah, it's time you became aware of this situation. No more hiding your head in the sand, Libra. Sorry. Jupiter, now's an auspicious time for you to make a move. Or you're figuring things out just as you should be, right? Like the universe is on your side. Male cousin. Okay, I pull cousin energy a lot. Your cousin could have warned you about this. Ancestors stay the course. Yeah, this person is saying that the ancestors that you're meant to be, the ancestors said so. They're it's just lies upon lies upon lies. I don't think somebody can truly believe in spirit, in supernatural, in the divine, and lie this much. This is what happens. Yeah. South side, hurtful. Okay. What'd I say? This person's abusive. This person says hurtful shit to you. This person cuts you down. This person is verbally abusive. That's what's going on here. Like, and this is how they were in a past life. South side, south node. This is how they were in a past life, and they're choosing to continue with that, right? They're choosing to continue. The gods gave them a chance to prove that they could change, or to see if they were even interested in it, and they're not. They're choosing to stay in this south node energy. Honor. This person has none. So there's not much you can do with somebody who doesn't have honor. Grandmother. Okay. It could be your ancestors warning you. Earth sign, grandmother. I'll let you put your energies there. Instigator, earth sign. So maybe we're talking about generational curses here, or we could be talking about generational abuse. The person you're dealing with was taught this. Like, this is something that runs in the family, is what I'm picking up. Earth sign, demise. Whew, man. What can we get for earth sign demise? Can we get a clarifier on that, please? Earth sign demise. What is going on with that? Bond. Okay. It's who you think it is. Bad idea. And self-assured. Yeah, okay. Somebody, there's a bond that needs to be broken. Like, it needs to die and be buried, okay? What'd I just say? Die and be buried. Western side, okay? If you don't know, in ancient Egypt, bodies were buried facing the west. Why? Because the sun sets in the west. Why is that significant? Well, the sun is the embodiment of Osiris, right? The god of life, death, regeneration, and the king of the underworld in the Egyptian system. So, the sun, Osiris, as the sun, rises from the underworld each morning. It's like it's framed as a battle. Like, he has to undergo this battle each night when he's in the underworld. This could be your energy. You're going to rise up again, right? He has to fight this battle every night just so that he can rise again and provide the love and the light and the warmth and the nutritive rays that the earth, or his wife Isis, needs in order to generate and produce, right? Like, she is the car, he is the key. Boom, okay? The earth is filled with generative potential, but without that, the nutritive rays from the sun, she's not going to be able to produce, right? Now, that's not exactly true, because we know there's night blooming flowers and so on and so forth. But you get what I'm saying, like, just as a general analogy. That's what we're looking for. Talking about analogies here. Fresh start. Boom. Love to see it, okay? Your hard work is paying off, okay? You're going to get a fresh start. But you got to wake up. Western side. This is some shit that needs to die and be buried, okay? False friend. North side, this will help. Excellent. I'm talking to yous, okay? North side, this will help. All right? This is literally, it's like it's written into your chart almost, right? Like, you're meant to, Eastern side, oh my God. Look at this. Life, death, rebirth, fate, destiny, karma. It's all over this reading. This is a big reading, Libra, okay? Yeah, you're going to achieve a rebirth. This was literally, it was written into your chart, okay? You have to conquer this demon, right? Like, you have to overcome, you have to remove this obstacle, okay? You have to destroy this connection, right? So that you can step into your north node. I don't know what your north node is. There's your north node, right? So you're on the journey. It says twin flame for those who are listening instead of watching. Yeah. You're on the journey, whether you like it or not. You're on the journey, and this is the false flame. I bet you will encounter a lot of those. Okay. Don't get disheartened. When the real thing comes along, you will know it. It's like an orgasm. Like, when you have one, you'll just know it. When you meet your actual divine counterpart, you'll know it, because in an instant you'll see how you have been deluded, right? How you've been manipulated, how you've been tricked, right? Like, oh, this is what it feels like, okay? I think that's why separation is so common too on the journey, so that you can learn to discern, right? Because if you just met and whoop got together like that, then how would you really know? You wouldn't, right? Taken for a fool. Yes, I was, because I was a fool. Shell, melancholic. You're a shell of yourself. The person you're with, the karmic you're with now, fucking drives you into a deep depression. Also, shell rhymes with spell. Shell makes me think of, like, there's a spell, there's a curse on you, right? Like that energy, it's like it's trying to solidify around you, right? Like, somebody's too possessive, controlling, demeaning, and all of this, it's all part of an elaborate curse, I guess you could say, a hex of some sort, whether deliberate or not. It's all a part of some hex to keep you locked down. All right? Eight of Swords hasn't come out yet. But the Eight of Swords energy is all over this. You are good enough. OCD. Oh, be careful. Eastern side. Rebirth, rebirth, rebirth. It's all over this. That's good. Tragic. Uh-oh. Depression. Yeah, somebody's trying to make you in their own image. They're trying to, if you're a naturally happy, I heard enlightened. If you're naturally an enlightened person, a positive person, this karmic that you're with, this fucking cult leader that is all up in your energy, wants to literally rebirth you through tragedy and depression. They want you to be withdrawn, right? They want you to be under their thumb. They want you to be so downtrodden, so depressed, so hopeless that you can't move forward. That's the whole energy. That's the whole energy. Pfft. Whatever, man. Try again later. Yeah, this person's not going to quit. Connection. Also, there's a connection that you're supposed to have that it's going to come around again. But yeah, somebody's going to keep trying. Assessment. Yeah, somebody watches you. Oh my God. They watch you and they fucking study you so that they can figure out the best way to get back into your head. Okay? Missing me. Assessment. Yeah. Grandfather. Okay. Somebody's grandfather could be really trying to communicate with them about this. Reminisce. Here we go. Yeah, somebody doesn't want you to surrender to the divine. Somebody doesn't want you trusting your intuition. Somebody doesn't want you listening to your gods, listening to your guides, listening to the Holy Spirit, listening to the universe. Somebody does not want you in touch with the divine, period. Because if you are, then you're going to see that this person is malicious. This won't help sex. Yeah, exactly. See, somebody's trying to manipulate you through sex magic too, even. Or somebody thinks that you are... Ooh, grandmother? What the shit? Grandmother and grandfather keeps coming out. I'm just picking up generational curse. Like this person isn't going to change because this is how they were raised. This could be like a family of like, I don't know, fucking skinwalkers or some shit. I don't know. This could be this is a family affair. Also, your ancestors are protecting you. I also heard this person's ancestors, like this person's ancestors are so fucking fed up with them, they're actually protecting you, right? Because if they don't step in and do something to block this karmic descendant, what this descendant is doing is going to fucking curse. It's going to have nasty repercussions for everybody above and below, right? What more do we got? So, brother, it's who you think it is. Air signs. So, yeah, somebody doesn't want you using your head. Somebody doesn't want you to have faith. Somebody doesn't want you to, nor do they want you to use your intellect. They don't want you to think too much, right? Like Pol Pot energy. Cambodia? I can't remember where exactly Pol Pot reigned, but he was the dictator who like was so petty he massacred people. He was such an anti-intellectual dictator that he went so far as to exterminate people who simply for wearing glasses, right? Because glasses are what nerdy, intelligent, brainy people wear glasses. Like seriously, like that's how fucking insecure and terrified of intellectualism this particular dictator was. Okay? Somebody does not want you to be intelligent. Somebody does not want you thinking for yourself. Karmic. Yep, this person's a karmic. Yeah, somebody does not want you thinking for yourself. Because you're protected, though. Because if you do, you're going to realize that this person's an asshole. Right? Maybe even you're probably going to realize this person's a fucking idiot. That could be another thing, too. You start doing your research. Like, you start looking into the source material. And you're like, that's not it at all. Right? Like, you might talk to an actual authentic shaman. Right? Or you might just get a book on a given American Indian religious tradition, and as you read and as you learn, you're like, this person's so fucking full of shit, like they're just making shit up off the top of their head. Like, this person doesn't know what they're talking about at all. Your counterpart is already with you. Like, you may end up meeting your actual counterpart. Like, you two could be in the same, I heard coven. You two could be in the same community. You just haven't met each other, or you haven't taken the next step yet. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It also looks like 5 of Wands energy. So there's going to be some competition surrounding this union, okay? Viable. Yeah, you're looking for a viable connection. So, pregnancy, earth sign. Okay, yeah. Things are going to move quick when you do actually get with your person. Borderline PTSD. But the karmic you're dealing with now, like, they need help. I mean, what can you say? This person's not going to change. They're not going to turn around. They're just not going to change. They have a mental disorder. They don't even know that they're sick, right? They're sick as shit and they don't even know it. Soulmate, karmic. Yeah, karmic soulmate. So you've dealt with this person in past lives. This person keeps popping up like a fucking malignant fungus. This person just keeps popping up, right? Death cap. right? It's like, why can't I get these toxic, deadly mushrooms out of my fucking garden? Like, that's what the twin flame and the false flame is. Like, one's because I think the death caps, they bear a striking resemblance to another mushroom that is actually edible and actually nutritious and actually beneficial to you. If you fuck up and eat the wrong one, you're a dead motherfucker. That's why it's called a death cap. You're with a death cap right now. Alcohol in reverse. Don't drink around this person. Brother, blood disease, Pluto, starseed, and sleeping. Okay, a brother could have passed. Or somebody's brother could have passed from some kind of blood disease, perhaps. Fresh start, mother-in-law. I'm not sure. Don't react. Heart defect and liar. Somebody's... Oh. Somebody may pass away suddenly. Like, if you're married to this karmic, this weird-ass karmic, good idea. Somebody may pass suddenly, and that's going to give you the opportunity to get away, okay? Does that make sense? Just take it. Don't worry about it. Don't fucking worry about it. Jupiter, good idea. Yeah, look, see? Yeah. Just take it. Like, there's going to be some kind of tragedy, and it's going to completely change the perspective. Trust. Yeah, you just have to trust. Liar and fire sign. Yeah, somebody's abusing your trust in them. That's what I'm picking up from that. Trust, bloodborne, repent, viable, replacement, new friend, connection. Oh, yeah. Oh, time frame and twin flame. Yeah, the gods aren't playing around. When earth angels incarnate, after they've done all their growing and their healing that they need to do throughout subsequent lives, it becomes time for them to, in one incarnation or another, create divine children, right? Yeah, more false flame energy. It's not who you think it is. More than a mortal. It's not. The person you're with right now is not your divine counterpart. They're not the person that you're meant to be with. The devil, right? That's the zodiac card that rules Capricorn. Supernova. Somebody's gonna blow up. Like, something's gonna get... Something... It's just... I'm picking up the Tower. Self-assured and topsy-turvy. Yeah, what did I say earlier? Somebody's getting too comfortable with themselves, right? Somebody's gonna screw up. Missing you. Tragic soul contract. Yeah, somebody forgot. Leo, there's our fire sign. Somebody's a narcissist. Somebody could even have made a pact with, like, the devil, and now their contract is up. Like, their time is up. Right? Liar, heart defect, don't react, autism, lingo, and out of bounds. Yeah, somebody speaks to you very disrespectfully because they're a narcissist. But yeah, the Tower is about to hit. And in the ensuing chaos, this is going to be your opportunity to slink away, okay? Take the opportunity. This is your fresh start. It might sound kind of like a shitty thing to do, but you got to get away somehow, right? And this is what the gods are sending your way. So... And if I fight, It's just that I'm afraid I'll slide under that spell again. Definitely take time to heal, okay? You and your actual divine counterpart could like run away together, right? Like if the mother-in-law in question isn't this karmic's mother, this could be your divine counterpart's mother. Because sometimes, because you know, twin souls. My theory is that twin souls are wedded in the paradise before they ever incarnate. So you never have to worry about, you know, having to leave a karmic, because when you're already married, quite literally before the eyes of God, okay, when you're already married, that makes every other marriage here on earth invalid. It's only temporary. It's not real. I don't know how else to put it. The Empress. Boom. Libra energy coming out strong. The Ace of Pentacles. Wow, you're about to receive a major, major boon, okay? A major, major boon. Please don't judge yourself, okay? But yeah, like your twin soul's mom could pass, and that could be the impetus that they need to say, you know what, I'm done. Like, I'm out. I don't want to be here. I was only here because of my mom, you know, and she's gone, and let's get the fuck out. Like, let's pack our shit. Not even, right? Let's just go. Let's fucking forget our shit. Forget about everything and just go. Just leave. Start a new life somewhere. Maybe even go to the cops, right? So that, because they're just going to track you, so you two might get the strength. With the Chariot, yeah. Yep. Whoop, 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 whoop. With the Chariot, that can be the police. You two could decide to actually go to the authorities and get this fucking demon circus shut down, right? Because you don't need people trying to harass you, stalk you, follow you. Look, Four of Wands, 1111. Okay, that's twin flame energy right there. Yeah, somebody is going down. The Magician and the King of Cups. Gemini, Virgo energy. You're being watched. You're being watched. Probably by this karmic leader's little fuck buddy. The one she's actually pregnant by, at least this time. Or if this is a masculine that we're talking about, he's watching you. Like if it's the case where where it's a masculine or a male identifying person who's the cult leader. Afraid I'll slide under that spell again. The Tower. Yeah, shit's gonna blow up in this cult leader's face. Shit's gonna blow up in their face. You're gonna get to leave this situation though, this unfulfilling, unhealthy, emotionally unhealthy situation. That's what this Tower moment is gonna create for you. It's gonna finally give you the strength. I'm picking up together. It's gonna give you the strength to leave together. And like I said, go to the authorities so that it gets shut down. Yeah, too much inner conflict and confusion. Everybody's going to turn. After this tragedy hits, everybody's going to turn on each other, right? Whoever this mother-in-law is, she's crucial. She's significant to this operation. And once she dies, that's it. Everybody's going to turn on everybody. There you are. Can't hide from me. Justice, yeah. Knight of Cups. You're falling in love with somebody else is, in the best possible sense, what is precipitating this. Am I using that right? I hope so. Is what's precipitating this tragic event. Judgment in the Star. Yeah, it's game over. It's game over for this circus, okay? It's game over. Liars, fakes, and snakes, and malicious magicians. Welcome to Christ consciousness, baby. You thought it was all going to be love, light, and healing? That's just phase 1. Phase 2 is waking up to the fact that you're in a snake den, right? Because remember, that was Yeshua's issue, right? How many times did he get sold out, backstabbed, used? It's all part of the game, baby. There's a funny passage. I think it's a secret book of James. I think there's a funny passage where the disciples are talking to Yeshua, right? And they ask him, they say, "Master, tell us, please, what can we do so that evil flees from us? What do we need to do? What do we need to learn so that the devil flees from us?" And Yeshua goes, "Oh, I see how it is." More, I'm paraphrasing, of course. He's like, "Oh, okay, I see how it is. So you want your share of the Lord's bounty and everything, except when it comes to Satan?" So that was his way of saying, no, you get it. It's all under control, right? Right? The Father God, it's all his jurisdiction. So you don't just get your share of his bounty when it's the good shit, but when it's time for the bad shit to come your way, you think you can just circumvent that? No, my friend. No. So, yeah, you're going to be waking up to the fact that you're in a snake den, my friend. Yeah, judgment. There's things you don't know, right? There's going to be some heartbreak, too. Probably some wounded prides. Probably some wounded egos. Try not to deprecate yourself, okay? Because you've been under this with this full moon in Virgo coming out in reverse. You've been embracing negative self-talk. And you got to cut that out. You can't let that cloud your judgment, okay? You don't deserve any of the weird, shitty things that are happening or that are going on around you. That's got nothing to do with you. And rather than a rope ladder being casually rolled down so that you can climb yourself out, the gods are going to come through and reach down and pull you out, okay? King of Swords, yeah, boom. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. They're going to come down and pull you out of that snake pit. So yeah, make sure you and your person take the time to heal, okay? Because I'm really picking up "Taken for a Fool." It's called "For a Fool" by the Shins. I keep hearing the chorus over and over and over again. If I fight, it's just that I'm afraid I'll slide under that spell again. Yeah. So you need to take time to heal because you're definitely shell-shocked, nervous, jaded, heartbroken, all the above. It can be hard for you to trust, love, for a long time, maybe, but not too long, right? They'll help you through it. Yeah, It's going to take a while, but it's okay. Because in that time that you're rebuilding, yeah, you've been betrayed. You've been stabbed in the back. Like, nasty, right? Nasty. By like 10 or more people even. Okay? So, be gentle on yourself. And know that your true divine counterpart, not only will they be mirroring you and going through very similar situation, but you'll know they're the right person because they'll give you plenty of space, right? They'll support you emotionally by giving you the space and the time that you need to heal, because they need to heal too. Especially if you're both in the same weird abusive cult. Or just with, I mean, it doesn't even have to be an official cult. It's just somebody who's just weird and abusive. Look at that. The Emperor. How many times did this come out? You're a divine masculine. Also, you could be dealing with an Aries. Cannot let that go. It will not be let go. Oh, but bitch. It's going to get shut the fuck down. Right? No more. No more. The well's going to run dry. Remember, it's all about money. It's all about fucking money. The well's going to run dry. Okay? This person's going to be out on their ass. Okay? That's how karma works. Five, 6, 7. This person's shady about where their money comes from. You'll know who I'm talking about, the karmic, you'll know who I'm talking about, because they never seem to give a straight answer about where their money comes from. Also, typical demagogue shit. The world's against me, the world's against us, the world hates us, so give me all your money so that I can buy a big house, move yous all in, and make you my slaves. Basically. Turn you into my doting servants, who are too afraid to ever question me. Because I'm the goddess. Or what the fuck ever, right? Or I'm God. Blah, blah, blah. Get on with your weird ass self. The Star, the Emperor. Oh my god, it cannot be more clear. Explain to me why this keeps coming out. Dust off your crown, King. Okay? Because you're the divine one. That's why this shit happens. You're the divine one, okay? When you figure this out, you're going to be pissed. That's another reason why you need to take time to heal. You're going to be so fucking mad. The Tower, yeah. You're going to be so the Emperor, look, we'll just leave it out. You're going to be so fucking mad. I'm picking that up because it's going to be like, what? Like, once you step into your power, oh, I see what it was. Okay. Yeah, being overburdened by emotions. We got 10 of Wands. We got Ace of Cups. Overburdened with emotion. Emotionally manipulated into handing over your money for nothing. You get nothing on this return. You get nothing but burdens. Nothing but burdens. Wow, the Emperor and the Empress. What's that story? Myrtle the turtle? King Myrtle? King of all he could see. So he kept stacking the turtles up higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. It's a Dr. Seuss story. Dr. Seuss book. Myrtle the turtle. He keeps stacking his fellows up higher and higher and higher and higher and higher because all he cares about is having the vantage point. All he cares about is more power. All he cares about is acquisition. Myrtle the turtle. That's all Myrtle cared about. King Myrtle. King of all he could see, right? So the more he could see, the more he was king of, so to speak. And he didn't care how much he was hurting the other turtles. Their shells are about to crack. Their legs are about to give out. They're starving. They're thirsty. But Myrtle doesn't give a shit. He just thinks that he's king of whatever the fuck he can see. He's naive and egotistical. And all of a sudden, I think it's a turtle at the very bottom. Like, it just gives out. And the whole Tower of Turtles. The tower, yes. the whole tower of turtles comes crashing down. And then Myrtle ends up on his ass, in a mud pit. And the end of the story goes, now he's king of the mud, for that's all he can see. Somebody's fucking Myrtle the turtle. It's just feminine. For some of you, it's a masculine. For some of you, it's a karmic feminine. Okay? But yeah, king of the mud, for that's all he can see. Also, yeah, divine feminine, divine masculine, the empress will not stop coming. Ooh, yeah, you looked up to this person. Oh, dear. That's a lot. We're just going to take the one. Yeah. Somebody thought that their pussy power would be enough. They hung all their hopes and dreams on their magic and on their pussy power. Somebody's pussy ain't that great. The Empress, man. Yeah. Somebody works on confusion. Yeah, you're going to take your ball and fucking go home. Like, you're going to get out of this situation. You're not supposed to find out, though. I see that. Yeah. Somebody thinks that someone is inverted, for one. They will use whatever gifts they have. They sold out. They sold themselves out long ago. They use whatever gifts they have to manipulate people. And their contract's about up. Right? Like, you sign a contract. That's it. You say that's what the pact is. It lasts for a lifetime. Right? You sign that contract, but they don't ever tell you how long that life's going to be. That's what they don't tell you. You're like, how do these wicked people get away with this shit, right? Well, it's part of the contract. Basically, what's happening is they're securing themselves a place. A special place. Okay? See what I'm getting at here? The bad place, right? You ever watch that show, The Good Place? Boom, baby. This is the bad place we're talking about. You're currently in a bad place. This person, when their contract is up, and you'll know when, I saw 222 on the clock, you'll know when their contract is up. Because that's when all this shit's going to come crashing down. Basically, what's happening is they're just securing themselves. Right? That's why all this bad shit is permitted to happen. You hear a font. Yeah, somebody passes themselves off as... Oh my god, I heard principalities. Oh shit, this is the card of principalities. I guess legion would also be a synonym. Right? That's how these dark principalities work. The chosen ones... What I'm picking up from my intuition, the chosen ones are never really the targets to begin with. Maybe because the dark principalities know that there's no way, no pun intended, in hell that they're going to be successful. But yeah, they let people tie their own rope. You're going to tie your own rope, tie your own rope. Hey, are you talking down to me? Gotta keep them separated. Yeah, that's another way. Divide and conquer. That's how cult leaders do it. They don't let people communicate. Hey, are you talking down to me? But yeah, that's how these principalities work. They, also not to mention, if you are like a twin flame, like, you're probably an earth angel yourself or a divine being yourself, right? Because the dark principalities, these are the angels that rebel. These are the angels that don't like humans, right? So, but if you're protected, then it probably means that you are more than a mortal. Somebody thinks they're a supernal entity having a human experience, but they're not, right? Like, their first incarnation was Earth. Their final incarnation, they incarnated as an earthbound creature. When their soul was manifested and set into a body, it was manifested to be an earthbound soul. That's all there is to it, okay? Yes, we all have the capacity to be divine. Yes, we can all return to source. Yes, yes, and yes. But some of us are are supernal. I can't put it any other way. So yeah, there's a victory being manifested on your behalf, right? There's a victory being manifested on your behalf. So in reality, this shit is done to help you elevate, right? It's not the malicious ones who are going to elevate. They're going to descend because that's what they wanted anyway. They're just securing themselves a place in the pits of hell. That's it. They're just securing their place in Tartarus. Okay? That's it. Meanwhile, you're going to get to ascend. But yeah, so why is it even permitted, you may ask? That's what I was getting at. Why is it even permitted if we're chosen, if we're divine, so on and so forth? Why is this even permitted to happen? And it's so that the dark angels can have their feasts, right? It's so that they can get their targets. Oh, sure, yeah, I'll help you start your fucking cult. I'll help, I'll protect you. Sure, for about 7 years or about 10 years or about 20 years. And then once the contract is up, it's up, baby. And then you're ours and you're not going the fuck nowhere, right? Like, we will devour your fucking soul. That's what you signed up for. You chose to receive your rewards now, and you chose to be malicious. So yeah, it's entrapment. That's what it is. These things are permitted to happen for the sake of entrapment. Oh man, I'm sorry, I get tired. Whee. So yeah, so don't when the tower hits and this whole malicious, shady enterprise comes crashing down, that's when you know that this karmic cult leader's karmic cult contract has been served. Okay? It's been fucking severed. Yeah. Getting what you deserve, right? Receiving your fair share, right? Balancing of scales. Eight of Cups, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, unfulfilling. Yeah, you're dealing with some dark shit. I can hear it right now. Sure, I'll protect you. Sure. King of Wands. Sure, we'll protect you. For as long as the contract is valid. Oh my god, go watch Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. I love that fucking show. There is an episode, it's a stage magician. There's a stage magician who sold his soul to Satan. It's a comedy. It's on Adult Swim, or it was on Adult Swim. It's a live action comedy, okay? Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. It's dark comedy, but oh my god, is it funny. Yeah, there's a magician. Whoa. There is a stage magician who sold his soul to the devil so that he could perform actual magic on stage, right? But it talks about contracts in there because he gets his power taken during a show. And it's so funny because he's telling the Satan, he's like, you didn't have to take my powers during a ding-dang show. And the devil's like, well, you signed a contract for 4 years. It's up. It's up. It's time to bring you home. Come on, time to take you home. And he's like, what about my wife? What about my kids? And the devil's like, did you put the money you earned in? He's got like this account. Like, I can't, like, did you put it in a 401k or some shit like that? Did you set up a whatever account? Well, no. Well, come on, time to take you home, you know? But the magician ends up like tricking the devil somehow. But you got to remember that that's comedy, right? That's not what's going to happen in real life. The hermit. Ooh, what? Can we get a clarifier for that? What is done in the dark will come to light. The Hierophant. Yep, what I say. The principalities that these people are worth. These could be ONA members. Right? ONA. You can Google it if you like. It's some really dark shit. It stands for Order of the Nine Angles. And it's a self-initiatory path. And it's basically what people think of when they think of satanic magicians or worshipers. Like, the members of the ONA actually despise the members of the Church of Satan because they're more of a political organization. The Church of Satan is. They don't advocate for harm, molestation, rape, sacrifice, abuse. Like, they're not actually into that. They're just a counter. They're more of a political, ideological counterweight to right-wing conservative Christianity. Then you've got the Temple of Set, or the Temple of Seth. Those are legitimate dark pagans. The ONA hates them as well because the Temple of Set actually wants you to ascend, right? Like, when they say they're dark pagans, the whole idea is, you know, you go down into the depths of the fire and then you come back up. Like, you face your fears, you face your trauma, you work through all of your darkness, and then you rise, you ascend. The ONA is not that shit at all. Like, these people, and it's funny because they call their groups collectives with a K. They call themselves collectives. And so you could be dealing with somebody you could be in a collective and not even know it, right? Or maybe you realize now, because nobody's going to join with these people if they actually knew that, oh, wow, you think molesting children and raping women and murdering people who don't believe your way is going to get you to heaven? Like, these people, these ONA people, literally think that rape, molestation, and slaughter is going to get them to heaven. I'm serious. These are the incarnations of the demons that Kali Ma was manifested to fucking destroy. Right? Like, there's a story. Like, Kali Ma has a couple different origin stories, but my favorite origin story for her is that, and I think it's the most popular. Well, I don't know, it's a toss-up between this and her as Parvati. But one of her origin stories is that the evil deities, right? Not mom, but like the demons, the ones, because you can't deny their divinity in Hinduism is the idea, because the spirits we're talking about came into existence from the creator while the creator had their back turned, right? So Brahma had his back turned, and that's when these dark, wicked entities came forth, right? And what's so interesting is that in Hinduism, when you destroy something, when you destroy something evil, or when you conquer something, you get to take its name. All right? So there actually is a demon named Kali, right? And technically he would have had the name first. So that's why when you call upon the dark goddess, you have to say Kali Ma or Mahakali. I learned this the hard way, right? You have to say, that's why I call her Mom. So it's not confused with the actual demonic deity, right? because Kali sprang from the third eye of Durga. Basically, Durga frowned, and Kali Ma was born. Because the demons were overrunning heaven. They were trying to take over and destroy heaven. And Durga, basically the feminine face of the creator. So Brahman is the masculine and Durga is the feminine, but they're the two who are one, right? It's a sacred union. They're the two who are one. Durga got so enraged at their audacity that Kali Ma sprang from her first eye. Because the feminine divine thinks and grows pregnant, right? Like, all she has to do is think and she generates something, right? So that's one of the stories about how Kali was born. So you have these idiots out here worshiping the dark mother goddess, doing all of this heinous shit that they think is in her honor. But they're actually not serving Kali the mother. They're serving instead is Kali the motherfucker. Okay? So Kali the motherfucker. Kali Mother Kali was born to destroy the motherfuckers. That's why they came into being while Brahma's back was turned. Because they wanted to fuck the mother. Got it? That's why their physical incarnation, these ONA people, their physical embodiments, think that they can do heinous shit like rape, murder, molest, and they're going to get to heaven. Because that's what their spiritual predecessors, that's the shit, that's the bullshit they were on it from the beginning of time. They've been on this bullshit. So the great mother, Mahakali, Kali Ma, right? Like I said, it's important to put that Ma in there so that you're calling upon the actual mother goddess and not this chief principality, okay? But yeah, so she destroyed that motherfucker. She destroyed the motherfucker, and then I'm assuming got to take his name, okay? So, but Kali also means, I think, the dark one. So here you go. So yeah, these people, and basically what I'm saying is these people are fools. That could be what's going on here. Somebody could be telling you, this could be how you got rolled up in this cult to begin with, right? Is somebody told you that they were divine, that they were nature-based, that they were earth-based. Sure, they're dark, but you know, oh, you gotta face your fears, whoop, whoop, whoop. No, these people are not of the mother. These people are of the motherfucker. And they're all going to go down, okay? Just a little aside. Yeah. These obstacles are going to be removed. All right? Now, you got to remember, Ganesh is the son of Shiva and Parvati. Well, in particular, Parvati. And there's another origin story for Kali where she is Parvati's angry form, right? So there was this demon whose boon was that I can't remember his name, but his boon was that he could only be killed by a woman. So Parvati mixed with the venom in Shiva's throat. Shiva had venom in his throat, something about a primordial ocean getting stirred up, and there was a toxic poison that was released when that happened. And Shiva swallowed that poison, right? And it rested in his throat. And that could be what turned him white or blue, depending on the representation. Well, Parvati went into his throat, mixed with the venom, and he re-emerged as Kali Ma. And fucking just slaughtered them all, right? Slaughtered all the motherfuckers. And then afterwards, she did these austerities, and she prayed to Durga Ma, Durga, the great mother goddess. There's actually an artwork of Kali praying to Durga and Durga shining her golden ray of light from her third eye onto Kali. So Kali had to do all these austerities and prayers so that she would not be filled with rage anymore. Now, Ganesh is Parvati's son. Parvati created him from the oil and the soot on her own skin. He was actually not conceived by Shiva. He was crafted, he was created, he was born of Parvati herself, which makes him Kali Ma's son. right? Spiritual warfare, big time. Ma is a god's god, goddess of gods. If you are a reincarnated deity of the pagan past, it behooves you to worship Ma. Ma is the light and the dark. Ma is the redemption and the salvation. Stay low-key and take it one step at a time. Don't think too deeply about it. This is part of the calling. And then a lyric from Whitechapel. I drink from the skulls of the monsters they sent after me. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be drinking from the skulls of the monsters that they have placed upon you. Okay? So, defense. One should defeat an angry man with meekness, an evil one with goodness, a miser with generosity, and a liar with truth. So, that's how you're going to do it. All right? Ma destroys the wicked to protect the innocent. Okay? So, don't let these fucking losers, these fucking pedos, these fucking murderers, these fucking creeps get in your head and make you afraid of the Dark Mother, because you have nothing to fear from Kali Ma. They have everything to fear. They chose the wrong side. All right? They chose the wrong side. Go and watch that. That fucking go and watch Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. There's another episode on there. I love it so much. It's about it's summer solstice and like the Wiccans, and a lot of Wiccans would get up in arms. It's like, Wiccans don't worship the devil. But you got to understand, like, in the show, Satan is fucking terrified of Wiccans. Like, he's terrified of these Wiccans because they're insatiable. Like, they run him ragged. Like, he's terrified of them because they want to fuck, right? So they invoke him in their ceremony, and they're like, "Oh, we love you, Satan," and shit. And like I said, for Wiccans probably don't like that episode, but I fucking love it. I love it. Because I'm like, yes. How the fuck do you, like, he's like, nope, I'm out. I'm going to go golfing. And he sends up like 3 or 4 low-level demons. He sends them up instead. And they just fucking wear him. They just wear him out. Like, they're insatiable. It's all women. They're just insatiable. And in their desires, and it's just like it's like standing in your power, right? Like, standing in your truly divine power will shock and terrify these people. Like, they will not want to fuck with you. All right. So that took a little aside there, but yeah, a quick recap. So you're in, whether you know it or not, you're in a collective with a K. You're in a collective. This cult leader is warping your fucking mind. She's telling you she's the dark goddess or whatever. She's got a couple cronies. In reality, it's all just a fleecing fucking stunt. They're not genuine. The only reason that they're even being allowed to fuck with you in the first place, and with your divine counterpart, because she is also, or they are also stuck in this collective with a K. They're also stuck in there as well. The only reason they're even being permitted to fucking do this is because the dark principalities want to feast on their souls. That's all I can... they're only permitted to do this, A, so that you can recognize your true strength and realize you have nothing to fear. And 2, because they're on the menu, right? Like, they're only being allowed to get away with this shit as a means to secure their place in hell forever. They're probably going to be feasted on. Seriously. Like, not even, like, it, like, when I say this shit's dark for them, they think they're dark. Oh, buddy, they haven't fucking seen the darkness yet. They have no fucking clue what's coming. It's funny, actually. But yeah, this is what they asked for. This is what they're going to get. Okay? So, in the meantime, you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight. Ma's going to do all of that for you, right? Like, you don't have to fight. Like, the way you're going to defeat the way you're going to defeat the motherfuckers is by having compassion for yourself, having love for yourself, understanding that it's all part of a divine purpose. They're really as horrible and dark as shit gets, there really is a purpose to it all. You do have friends in low places, if you catch my drift, right? More or less. The dark angels aren't the kinds of spirits you want to go looking for, honestly, because you got to remember they hate humans. You need to let them call to you, right? Or if you find that you are consistently being saved more or less, you know, from really toxic, nasty situations, it's probably because you are also an angel, right? Like they're gonna help out their kin. They're gonna help out their kin, right? That's all the dark ones care about, is their own kin. They're not like the light angels, where the light angels, I think, are more or less oath bound to serve, protect, guide, show mercy. These ones the dark angels have no such commitments at all, right? That's why they broke off. They don't have such commitments. They despise mortals, right? So if you find that shit works out in your favor, it's probably because you are kith and kin to them. It's not a kind of thing where you have to sell your soul or make sacrifices or do any of that shit, right? That's the shit that the people like the ONA do. They have to do all of that, right? That's what they want. You're a lion in a gazelle's clothing. And they can smell that. Lion recognizes lion. Divine recognizes divine. Okay? That's what's happening here. Divine recognizes divine. Lion can recognize lion by their scent. Even if said lion is wearing a gazelle's skin. That's you. You and your divine counterpart are lions wearing gazelle skins. Okay? These cult leaders, whoever this toxic karmic is a gazelle and a lion's skin. Got it? See, they don't want to make pacts with someone who's a lion because they're not cannibals, right? Lions aren't cannibalistic. But they'll absolutely make a fucking pact with someone who's pretending to be a lion. They can smell a gazelle in a lion's skin, right? Well, they'll absolutely make a pact with that person because that person's fucking food. Like, their food. You know? I'd say woes to them, but they fucking asked for it, is what they wanted. Right? Queen of Swords and High Priestess, baby. Yep. We're getting the divine downloads. So, yeah, there you go. Do not concern yourself with the thoughts and the opinions of the sheep. Okay? Because you're not a sheep. So, just have faith, stay prayed up, and keep your eyes peeled, okay? Don't, when you get an out, take it, all right? Don't try to be Mr. Hero or Ms. Hero. Don't try to be upstanding. Don't try to be ethical, for Christ's sakes. For crying out loud. Don't worry about that, okay? You're not the one they want. Got it? You're not the one they want. All right? So when they hit that button to bring that tower down, when they say, here's your exit, you need to fucking take it. All right? Don't worry about, oh, am I an asshole? Oh, is it this? Oh, am I being... don't worry about seeming, what's the word I'm looking for? Opportunistic. Right? Because in this situation, it's your karma to be opportunistic, right? So they're open. It's like they're open. Like, hey, we're gonna burn this motherfucker down, and we're gonna roast these snakes alive, and we're gonna feast on them. All right. So here's the fire exit. Get your twin flame and get the fuck out, unless you want to burn. Right? Like, it's like fucking Jack Sparrow talking about this bullet is not, I only got one bullet and it's not for you. It's not for you. Let me go. I only got one bullet and it's not for you. There's only one exit and it's for you. All right? Here you go. Get out. We're going to burn this motherfucker to the ground and have a barbecue. We're going to feast on the souls of these collective cunts. With a K. Of these collective cunts. All right? So get the fuck out of the tower. Because we're ready. Some of them have been waiting 20 years for their feast. Right? So don't worry. Okay? When your out comes, you need to take it. Okay? Whew, that was dark. But we're okay. Mom's here, right? We're here. Everybody's here. We're in Christ consciousness. We're good, okay? We're seeing the light and the dark. It comes with both, right? You don't ascend into Christ consciousness and only receive love, light, and healing. You also get woke to the snake pit, all right? To all the wickedness that's surrounding you, okay? So I sincerely hope this helps. I love you and blessed be.